WMC Memphis, WMFS HD2 Bartlett, Memphis. Part of the Memphis Sports Network with 92.9 FM ESPN. ESPN 790 AM.
The views and opinions of the hosts or guests of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of the management or staff of Intercom Memphis.
Watch the sunrise, new day's dawning, and it's calling you and me. Where the mighty Mississippi flows by Memphis, Tennessee. We've got woodlands, fields, and water. Hey, there is no better way. You can find out all about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Make some time, take the family, ask a friend, but don't delay. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Good Saturday morning. Welcome to another edition of the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Gaston's White River Resort, and Barton Power Sports. Now, here's your host, Larry Ray.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Talking outdoors for the next 90 minutes. We roll into our 15th year on the air, and wow, we got a jam-packed show, and you know this is fourth Saturday. It's hard to believe that, fourth Saturday, and that means it takes two to interpret what I say in here, and that's my good friend Bill Cooksey from the Mid-South Hunting and Fishing News. Good morning, Bill.
Morning, Ron. Morning, Larry. Morning, Ron. And morning, everyone else.
Good morning, too, Bob. It's good to have you here. All right. It's that early Saturday morning. Of course, Ron Wong is in the house.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Larry. Good morning, Bill.
And Greg Ratliff.
Greg Ratliff. Good
Everybody's
morning.
having trouble getting their tongues going here. So,
well, it's so early Saturday morning, and you know, I don't have anything on the agenda other than to maybe fish on this rainy day today.
Oh, that's okay. I'm going to be in the deer stand. Hey, we got...
it's duck season.
It is. But,
what are y'all talking about? It's duck season.
Well, I'm sorry, but...
need the rain, right?
It's not...
I hope it rains a lot.
We'll talk about that in a few minutes.
No, I'm ready for sun now.
Yeah. Opening weekend for the Tennessee duck season is this weekend, too, today and tomorrow. But let's talk shotguns. Let's talk shooting. You know I love to do that, Bill.
Absolutely.
And we've got a couple of brothers on the line right now. Of course, brothers. They're brothers. We got two brothers on the line right now, and really happy to have them. Thanks to our good friends at Browning, I've been able to hook up these two guys, and really happy to have Matt and Foster Bartholow. Is that how Matt pronounce your last name?
Bartholow.
Bartholow. There you go.
You're making it too hard, Larry.
Yeah. Well, it was my turn for my tongue to get tied up. Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, Foster.
Good morning.
All right, these two guys, and I've got to ask both of you guys, they're out of Rapid City, South Dakota, and I don't know. So, Matt, how old are you?
I am 26.
And how old are you, Foster?
I just turned 28.
28. All right, you guys explain. Let's say now Foster said Matt would do most of the talking. I don't know, but I don't know. Foster can handle this too. Let's ask Foster first. Tell us a little bit of how you got into shotgunning and the marksmanship, and then I want to let Matt kind of roll on with what's happened this past 2015. But Foster, tell us how y'all got into this.
Yeah, so we were brought into it at a young age. Obviously, the family is outdoor passionate and loves to shoot, loves to hunt. Got into it, and when I was 14, Matt was 12, we saw a youth shooting program deal for the high school, and went and checked it out, and they just had a youth program going through it that, you know, you go and shoot a little bit with, other kids, and basically got brought up into that and did very well with it. and it's just been crazy ever since. We loved it, got into the right gear, got into the Browning gear. Like I said, we never looked back. It's been a crazy ride ever since, but that's kind of how we got into it. And, like I said, we got into the right Browning gear, shooting Winchester, and it's been great ever since.
It has, and you guys, does people in Rapid City know what you guys do, Matt?
Yeah, a lot of them do. There's, we have a lot of coverage in the newspaper and everything that gets the word around. But
well, I think the word around your shotgun adds to that a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's talk, Matt, a little bit about 2015 for you, and when I listed all the things that you have accomplished in 2015, I get to the last line there and it says brother champions at Sparta this year. And so, Foster, you can add into this thing 396 out of 400. You got all these things that have happened. How cool is it, Matt, to shoot with your brother?
It's always awesome because, what really helps me shoot is to have a little bit of competition on my squad.
Uh-huh.
And, I with him around, there's always a little bit of competition to, push me a little harder and make me shoot a little better. So it's one of those things, we have a little rivalry once in a while. But,
Nothing better than beating your brother.
Nothing better than beating your brother. I mean, but I know Foster looks at this. You guys are really tight. I know that. And let me talk about what Matt did at Sparta this year. And you folks know we've had a lot of guests from the Grand American in Sparta, Illinois, and Dave Gabbard, our good buddy here, goes up there every year for that. But Matt, at Sparta, 4 championships. I don't know how many runner-ups. And then how can you be a runner-up when you hit all 100 targets and that sterling cut glass singles? That's what I can't figure out. How do they determine a champion when you break them all?
Basically, when you tie someone in an event, you go into a shoot-off, and that can last anywhere between another 25 shots and anywhere up to 1,000 shots.
Well, how long did that one last for you?
That one I don't think was terribly long.
But you hit them all during the regular, so you lost in overtime then, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
And I don't feel like it's a loss, but
yeah.
Foster,
I'll take it.
Yeah, you'll take it. That's right. And I know you guys shooting for Browning. You guys, there's some brother combinations out there and everything. So, and Bill Cooksey mentioned about you like to beat your brother, but Foster, tell me a little bit about your younger brother's success. I mean, I know you got to be the family is a family, but you like to see what he can do, don't you?
It's always fun watching him. I've kind of come to the acceptance that he might be a better shot than me once in a while. But no, it's just fantastic watching him all the time because he is so passionate about it.
Yes.
And I mean, just watching him out there busting clays. It's nice, like we were talking about earlier, shooting together. We're able to pick each other up, and if I'm down, he helps me, and I help him, and that usually gets us through the round. But it's just crazy watching him because, like I said, he's tough to beat.
He is tough to beat.
Oh, yeah.
He's tough.
I've come to learn that if I beat him in doubles, it's a great day. And because usually I'm going to tie her.
Yeah.
If I tie him, it's a good day. If I beat him, it's a great day.
Well, I know that's rough on your parents. I mean, they're trying to pull for both of y'all. And again, we're talking to Matt and Foster Bartholow, right? Is that close enough? That's close enough. Bill's shaking his head over here, so that's close enough and
Close
everything.
enough.
Yeah, it's close enough. And these brothers have out of Rapid City, South Dakota. But I was told by my good friend Paul Thompson at Browning, you guys really give back to the community. I mean, you really like to help young folks, don't you, Matt?
Yeah, we that's one of our passions. We get to teach safety and responsibility, and also how to shoot to all these different kids that we go around and do youth clinics for, and we help adults as well. But typically it's mostly kids that show up to our clinics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Foster, do you know how many people we got to last year?
You know,
I like a brother when he asks a brother for another question. That's good. Yeah. We'll just sit back and listen. How many?
we had, well, just one clinic, for example, we had 152 kids that came through Grandpa's Gun Club.
Grandpa's Gun Club. I like that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. And that was over a course of 3 days.
You
know, just to give one example. But you know, we're traveling throughout the U.S. Helping kids doing youth clinics, so you know it's probably more in the thousands.
It's in the thousands. That's what Paul had told me, that you guys really take time to teach other kids and everything. And
Yep.
you know, I've had Kim Rhodey on this show many times. I've had other shotgunners on with World Championship and I always ask them what they want to do when they grew up. You guys ain't grown up yet. I mean, yeah. I mean,
We're getting there.
You're getting there, but are you living your dream, Foster? Are y'all guys living your dream, you and Matt?
Yep.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I'm trying to track you down. Do you vote in Tucson? You seem like you spend most of your time in Tucson or something.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, it just happens that you know, the last shoot of the year is going to be in Tucson, and then the very first shoot of the year is back in Tucson. So.
That's back in Tucson in what, February? Isn't that what you said, Matt? Told me or something?
Yep.
Yeah, in February. And so how many rounds of do we want to think about this? How much ammunition you guys shoot in a year?
Oh, geez. Couple hundred flats, probably.
Flats. To my listeners out there, I know Bill Cooksey, we know, tell them what a flat is.
That's a case of 10 boxes, 250 shells.
Golly. Did y'all hear how many flats they said there? So
now, I have a question for you.
Oh, that's good.
As y'all may or may not know, Tennessee is huge in the scholastic shooting sports.
Yeah.
And I get this question all the time from parents whose kids are just getting into it, and they're wondering what gun to buy or what guns to look at without having to, you know, go out and buy a new BT 99 or BT whatever the latest and greatest from Browning is. What would you recommend to those parents and kids?
You know, honestly, you know, we started with our field guns, but you know, it makes it a little more difficult for trap shooting a field gun. So what we did, we talked to our coaches at the time, and they kind of got us into a couple of used Browning Satori Pluses that we shot for a while, and those worked really well, and so did the BT 99s. But then we upgraded to the XT, the Browning XT, and you know, those worked really well for us, and you know, they don't cost an arm and a leg, and you know, they're customizable, so you can, you know, fit it to your face and everything like that. So, you know, that's probably my best recommendation is to, you know, try and get into a combo if you can, so your kids can shoot doubles,
right?
If they want to, because you know, the BT 99 is awesome, but you don't have that option for having the double barrel, and you know, a lot of kids have a ton of fun with doubles. So,
if they were going to take their field gun out, what choke should they put in?
To start, anywhere from modified to full, just kind of depending on preference. And I shoot full, but every once in a while I'll throw in an improved modified if I'm feeling like it. So,
well, you folks, if you just go Google these guys, and that last name Bartholow is Bartholow. Just get it in there, and I got that name right on the last. I've been practicing here while y'all been talking, so to try to get it right, just Google Matt and Foster, and you guys, thank you for taking time to be on Outdoors with Larry Ray. You got a lot of people down here that follow you, because as Bill Cooksey said, we have an unbelievable scholastic clay program in Tennessee. And all you got to do is go to Sparta and see that every year, how well we do. Guys, thank you. Continued success. Hope you guys have a great Christmas, and we'll talk to you in 2016, okay?
Sounds good. Thanks for having us, Larry.
All right, thank you, guys. All right, let's take a break on Outdoors with Larry. Be right back, and we're going to continue this firearm conversation on Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790.